All right, guys, it is December 31st, final day of 2023. We are getting ready to leave for Tulsa, Oklahoma and head to the Chili Bowl Nationals. But before we go there, we have to make one stop. So before we officially end up in Tulsa, we are going to make a stop in Shawnee, Oklahoma. That is right, the 18T is coming back to the manufacturer's throwdown. That's the race that we won last year, led all 50 laps, and captured a $7,500 payday. So after going back and forth for about a month, we literally decided that we were taking this kart racing like maybe 24, 48 hours ago. Over the last month, we've been really back and forth if we were gonna do the kart race before Chili Bowl, just because we have a lot going on right now here at home and we wanted to be home as much as possible and almost make Tulsa a quick trip. But one thing you've probably learned if you've been following the channel for a while, and this is a good thing. This is, you know, my parents, when I describe them, one of the things I would say is both my mom and dad are do-allers. And I don't even know if that's a word or anyone's even ever said that before, but what I mean is they're all about doing something 110%. And so after going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, we all just came to the conclusion, they're like, you know what, if we're already going back there, we're gonna be driving right by, we definitely should go to that race, and we'll figure it out as we go. If we have any problems or the little extra time we gotta be away, like, we will just make it happen. We'll put in the effort now, work 110%, get there, have a good time, then go to Chili Bowl and make it again a January Midwest little swing. So yeah, we're headed that way. I'm excited. What is great for me is last year I felt like it took us all weekend at the race to really figure out the car. The racetrack there is really sandy, doesn't have a lot of grip, and they also have a tire rule there, so you have to run a really hard right rear compound, which all factors considered, it just makes the cars, you know, drive around almost like they're on ice. There's just not any grip and you're trying to constantly get drive, which that part is really cool because it puts it in the driver's hands, but it also puts it like you have to get your car to go around the racetrack. You can't just sit in a car and hold her wide open and anything can happen. But last year I just felt like we kind of struggled for most of the weekend to get rolling, and then finally started to hit on things, you know, after getting some advice from some people on what they were doing and just making more laps. So now going there, I think we have a much better baseline to start, work off of, and we shouldn't have to do so much tuning to find speed and find grip, you know, as we go. Hopefully we just unload and we're right where we need to be. So the trailer is officially loaded. We just spent the last couple of hours finishing everything up. Same scenario as always, traveling 2,000 miles away from home. You wanna make sure you have everything, and that's why this thing is packed tight. We got 2 awesome events we're gonna be attending, and I can hear my dad just fired up the RV, so we're gonna be getting hooked up to the trailer and then getting on the road so we can start logging some miles underneath our belt and get into California. So we're getting everything hooked up and situated now. Getting down our driveway is a huge pain with the race trailer, and actually the only way to do all this is we brought the pickup, we brought the trailer down, we live up that direction down this road, and then we gotta back the RV up here and then back down this road until we can get going the right direction. And we've had to do it this way for years, ever since we started racing and had the toter home.
Keep coming. Carly, line yourself up with here. The side. Stop.
There we go.
Whoa. This backside box.
Okay. Carly got us all dialed in, and now I'll show you. My dad's got to back down this road. I know I see comments from you guys all the time, but my dad really is a very, very good truck driver. It's one of those things he's been doing his whole life, and now he's a legend at it, you would say. So you get to here, there's a cul-de-sac down that way, so now he can make the right-hand turn and we're on our way. Next stop, Oklahoma. So just like that, it's 12:02. We just went through Sacramento, California, and it is officially 2024, January 1st. Crazy how fast 2023 went by. It's like closing one chapter of a book and opening up the next. Super excited to see what this year has in store. I was trying to watch the ball drop live, but being on the West Coast, sometimes at least finding on your phone was a little tricky. But yeah, we're still trucking down Interstate 5 in California. Dad, how are you feeling? It's 2024? Good. It's kind of a late night. We're about ready to be done here, but just logging as many miles as we can tonight, trying to help the other days so they don't have to be so long, and we give ourselves plenty of time to make it to Oklahoma. Where'd you say we're at?
Ripon.
Okay.
On 99.
So Dad did a good job for leaving at, what, 6:30 at night. We're down to Ripon, California. It's about 1 a.m. We're gonna refuel. We have our two dogs with us, so I'm gonna walk them. Yeah, we'll try to get some rest before we, start the next leg of the trip in really just a few short hours. The one thing I don't like about this Midwest trek is coming down the south route. California, I mean, of course, I've been the one behind the wheel, but California is not a fun state to drive through, and realistically, some of the other ones we have to go to aren't either. That's part of it. It's, I think, the fastest and best way with weather to get to Shawnee and Tulsa. So we're headed that way. We're probably about halfway through California. We'll still have a good amount tomorrow, but then after that we'll be towards Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. So we found our parking spot. Carly and my dad are asleep in the back. I real quickly just wanted to drop this video to get the year started. And I know also I've kind of been silent on all the details specifically about this trip, so I wanted to fill you in. So if you're close to Shawnee, come see us this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And if you can't be there, meet us in Tulsa on Sunday for practice. We'll get a couple laps on track. Then our prelim night is Tuesday, and we're gonna do all we can points-wise and finishing position-wise to try to set ourselves up to be in the show come Saturday to have a shot at a Golden Driller. And that's how we're gonna be kicking off 2024. Can't wait. We're gonna make it a great year. I'm excited to bring you all along with us for the journey. Deuces.